What's going on with Jonathan Kuminga and the Golden State Warriors? Jonathan Kuminga refusing the Warriors' offer at this point. Golden State's the only NBA team to not have made a move yet this summer, large in part because of him, I think it's fair to say. You guys have been into long discussions. He has until, I think the offer that was made for him is like 7.9 million. Don't quote me, but it's really close to that. He has until October 1st to take the deal.
What happens if he doesn't take the deal? He just has to sit out? Is there any other I'm just asking if there's any other
wise move?
No. No. What I'm saying is that there's all of these things that happen. There's all of these things that happen within the CBA if they don't come to an agreement or something like that. So I'm just merely asking if there is a next, he would sit out this year, but then he would become
not in a rush to accept the Warriors' offer. I just read this story this morning. He has a standing 1 year, $7.9 million offer that the Warriors can no longer rescind. He has until October 1st to accept it. If he goes that route, he will be willingly giving up a chunk of immediate money, but returning on an expiring deal with an inherent no-trade clause, giving him the highest level of long-term career control he has ever had. It's something his side is considering, sources said. This on ESPN.com from Anthony Slater.
So basically, no team wanted to bid on him
that's what I'm getting to.
From a restricted free agent, because they knew that the Warriors most likely would match it. I don't think there was a sign and trade situation apparently that worked for them, or whatever situation that wasn't worked out. So now he's in a position where he should take the 1 year qualifying offer, and then he can go be an unrestricted free agent, and then in that moment you could have multiple teams bidding on you. But where it becomes a roll of the dice is if you play, if you don't play, the Warriors are not necessarily invested in you. So it's one of those things. It's like if they're going to play somebody else that they feel is playing better, they're going to invest in that person, time, resources. They're not trying to sit here and raise your value so you can go and get $200 million. They're trying to win games and trying to build with their future. That's where that's an inherent danger.
They drafted Jonathan Kuminga with the 7th pick in 2021, a lottery pick, right? Now, I hear how, these picks are so valuable and people don't, when they're trying to make trades. You took the guy with the number 7 pick, I believe in the same draft that you took James Wiseman. At what point are we going to hold the Golden State Warriors accountable? Because if you have a guy like Jonathan Kuminga, one of the most athletic guys in the NBA, I believe he's an elite talent that's going to continue to get better. How do you not embrace him and wrap your arms around this young man? This young man has showed signs and flashes every single time he was given the right opportunity. Steph went out. Was injured in the Minnesota series. The fucking guy was averaging about 23, 24 points. High percentage shooting. He's gotten better every single season, in my opinion, at different parts of his game. Do he have areas to grow when it comes down to his IQ or maybe playing winning basketball? Absolutely. All young guys have room to grow, or they all had hit some type of point where they had to improve their IQ. I feel like this is a bad look on the Golden State Warriors, in my opinion. I honestly do. I feel like this is a bad look on the Golden State Warriors. I feel like this is a bad look on Steve Kerr.
Ew.
Steve, would you be a player at this stage of his career, real talk, with Jonathan Kuminga, that would want to? I mean, when I was reading it in this article, no longer wants to be a secondary option or a fallback plan, fearing a minimization in important moments. That versus the sacrifice of being a part of something bigger.
Well, he's already won a championship. That's one of the things of getting that ultimate reward. The sacrifices are the sacrifices in which you make a lot of times by older players because you've got the money, you've had the individual success. Now you want to put yourself in a position. Now you want to put yourself in a position to like go get paid, go get your money, go see if you can be an all-star. That's one of the positives and negatives of having success. I think you look at a guy like Jordan Poole. I think you win that championship and you feel like you're already certified. You've already got it. You know what I'm saying?
Steve Kerr, in my opinion, has a hard time of letting young guys be great, right? Like the only person that I've seen him wrap his arms around as a young guy is Podziemski, right? And Podziemski is he's going to have a long career as a role player. But when it comes down to guys elevating and you see a guy that has the potential to be a franchise guy, Steve Kerr is holding these guys back. Why? Why are you not giving?
He said though that he is the one voice that's trying to patch things together. He is the one voice trying
he fucked
to.
Him up, Allie. He trying to patch it together. He the one that decided to bench the man at the start of the postseason last year.
Wait a second.
You hold up, Richard. This is what I'm saying. We watched all the greats. And Rich, you got a chance to play for him. Did Greg Popovich have to adjust with this new era? He said it publicly, right? Just yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
He had to go away from how he used to coach with Tim Duncan and Mano and Tony Parker when he first got LaMarcus Aldridge, and he said, that's on me. I have to adjust my coaching style, right? We're watching Rick Carlisle, right, adjust as an older coach, a guy that's been around the block. He has adjusted his style and the way that he communicates with players and embrace players and giving guys an opportunity. All I'm saying is you ask the peers, not just me, not the coaches, not the front offices, guys who work out with Jonathan Kuminga in the summer league, guys in the summertime, guys that got to guard this man and play against this man. Every single guy that I've spoken to that is still playing the game of basketball spoke very, very highly of Jonathan Kuminga and his ceiling, right? They was like, this guy, if they let him loose, he has all-star / all-NBA potential. Why the fuck have they not passed the keys over there? Why hasn't Draymond
Are you
Green,
ready?
Steph
Are you
Curry?
ready? Are you ready?
I'm almost through. Hold on. I'm almost through, bro. I've been cut off for a minute. Fucking internet. Listen, all I'm asking, I didn't witness. I watched it. I watched KG and Paul pass the keys to Rondo. Don't necessarily Rondo wasn't the best player, but they like, hey, bro, we're gonna let you cook. We're gonna let you cook in this regular season. Why haven't the Golden State Warriors done the same for Jonathan Kuminga? That's all I'm asking.
Okay. Can I respond, Allie?
Yes. Yes, Richard, you may.
You sound like a parent. Let me finish. You sound like a parent. You sound like a parent. Everyone says my son is so good. He's done this. All the people say that he would be this if he would just let my son cook. This is what I'm saying. I think that Kuminga and the style of play that they have with Steph Curry and the way that they play, he has not had the ability to adjust or the mindset. Perk, you come up here every single day and you try and hold Steve Kerr accountable. You try and say the organization has to do this. The best parents are the ones that are saying, what can you do better? What can Kuminga do better to better assist the Hall of Famer? What can Kuminga do better consistently? Is it the reps? Is it the attitude? Is it the energy? Why has no team knowing that Golden State is where they are in the cap space? Why did no team in the entire association put in an offer? Not Charlotte, not Chicago. No team put in a restrict. How many players get restricted offers all the time? lesser players, less accomplished players, less talented players get offers all the time, and then they aren't matched. No one wanted to go get the NBA champion 17 point a game specimen. Maybe there's some growth that he needs to, and they need to figure out a way to do it together, but maybe there's some growth on his side. Son, what can you do better? Okay, we know that's uncontrollable. Let's control the controllable. What can Kuminga do better to better fit into a system and a group of individuals and players that we've seen 75 players come through there with some sort of level of success, right? Doesn't matter if it was, Jordan Poole coming in and getting success. It doesn't matter who it is. Younger players have had success within that space. Kevon Looney had success in that space as a young player, right? Klay Thompson, when Steve took over, they were all still young players. Draymond was in his third year. I think Klay was in his third or fourth year.
Yeah, but it's different, RJ. And you know why the fuck he ain't getting no offers? Because once the gossiping starts behind the scenes, that
I don't know that.
he's
See,
in,
that's
no,
I don't
I'm
know.
just no, that's not you. This is me. This is me speaking. Once they start gossiping behind the scenes, once they start tarnishing somebody's name, once the word get out that he's not a professional or he wants to do this or like that shit gets out, and then all of a sudden it's a turnoff. I'm gonna tell you what he does bring to the table. You know what fucking Jonathan Kuminga brings to the table for the Warriors? He's the most athletic guy on the Warriors.
He's the most athletic guy on the floor 99% of the time.
Now listen, here's the thing. When we're talking, Allie, what did I say the most important position in the NBA is? What did I say? I'm testing your listening.
Wings.
Wings.
Is that a 2 or a 3?
You need athleticism. When Jonathan Kuminga is locked in, it's guys that he could pick up 94 feet. I get it, Richard, but name me a guy that didn't go through some type of adversity or some type of deal where they had to like hold themselves accountable. We're watching Luka go through it right now.